the show around. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's hard.
No, there it is. It says live.
I just
We're
share the
definitely
show.
live.
We're doing it
Well,
live.
Well, yeah, we're doing it live. Welcome everybody to the pre-show, the live pre-show brought to you by SpinWiz Comics. It's literally free comics. SpinWizComics.com. Also on iOS and Android, but hey, here. It's a shit ton of creators, shit ton of comics, but they're all free. Well, almost like 99% free.
No.
Yeah, I'm not even sure why you're still here. Where's my big ad? SpinWizComics.com. Search them out on iOS and Android. This is the part of the show where we talk about what we're actually going to be doing on the show. This is the preview show, which is my favorite show of the week.
It's the best one.
I don't have to do shit. I don't have
Because
to
there's so much more hope.
Exactly. It's all about hope.
It's all about hope. It is. I mean, obviously,
Not when DC's involved.
No, never when DC's involved.
We'll see what DC's got this week.
Come on, man. There is no hope for DC.
You're not excited about any of the future state stuff at all?
God, no, man.
Yeah, me neither.
I will say I care a little bit more about it now that I know that the teams on it are going to carry over to some of the main books going forward.
I don't care about that part
so
of it.
it kind of, so Future State's kind of now sort of like a trial run for me for those books, where if I don't like the Future State books, then I probably won't get those books afterwards.
I John Ridley book after reading Black Lightning.
Yeah,
I
agree with that.
I'll get his Batman. I'll get his Batman book.
It's a $10 book, man.
I know.
I just feel so bad for Tomasi and Tinian basically having to give up reins for books that they very much hard earned, but they did write great books. But
Tiny's still gonna have.
He's still gonna do Batman afterwards.
He's getting another book, which I'm assuming is gonna be a Clown Hunter book. I hope so. I hope it's not a fucking Punchline book.
Ooh. Oh gosh, yeah. I hope it's not Punchline.
I hope not.
Or a Ghostmaker. I hope it's not Ghostmaker.
That's probably what it's gonna be. That's exactly what it's gonna be.
Ghostmaker's Talon.
Yeah,
kind of.
Ghostmaker is DC
when he was a good guy. Like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Wrath. If anybody remembers Wrath.
Azrael, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit Azrael. Azrael was cool because it had the religious hook. Yes, that was really cool. That was.
Hey man, give Denny O'Neil credit.
He had a fire sword. Anybody with a fire sword is pretty cool.
I also loved him as Crazy Batman. He was a great Crazy Batman. That was the best part of Nightfall for me.
Yeah,
I loved when Azrael wouldn't give up being Batman.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the previews coming out this week. The previews of the books coming out this week in just a little bit, but again, this is the pre-show sponsored by SpinWizComics.com, also on iOS and Android. It's free comics. Check them out. Here we go. Here's Taylor. Ghostmaker does objectively suck. Yes, he does.
Yeah, man. Especially once you read like Moon Knight, you're just like, why would I even care about this character?
Yeah.
There's other Batman characters that don't suck as much as Ghostmaker does it.
That serve the same purpose.
That serve exact same purpose.
That's not even saying a lot.
That's really not saying. That's my point, though. That's my point, though.
I don't know what this arc is supposed to be, this current Batman arc. There's only one issue left, which comes out, I think, this.
Well, it kind of feels like him building up a little team a little bit with Harley Quinn and Ghostmaker, or not Ghostmaker, but Clown Hunter.
I mean, honestly,
I don't know.
With Future State around the corner, it just ended. It feels like it's built for nothing.
I mean, shit's still gonna happen.
I think it's going to something. I don't know where.
Yeah, shit's still gonna happen in March. I don't know. Last week we did do top 5 graphic novels and trade paperbacks. Check that out; it's in the archive. My list sucked.
And my list was a little bit worse.
I don't know. I could argue that my list was worse. Anyway, but what are we gonna do next? What do you guys think we should do next?
I'm still for runs.
I'm for runs too, but man,
runs is great.
I was talking about it
top 5 worst comic book movies would be a lot of fun because we get to just shit all over it. Also,
oh, God,
we could do some worse. That'd be.
We could do worse. We haven't done worse. I don't know if you guys have done worse, but worse are always great because we can all agree on how bad something is.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of that, I did rewatch Blade Trinity the other day.
Oh,
I did not make it through to the end. I did not.
No, you never make it to the end. I never make it to the end.
No, I've made it to the end before, but I was like, no, I'm not.
I walked out of that movie in theaters.
What, Triple H didn't do it for you, man?
No, man. Oh, no, actually.
Isn't that Parker Posey in that too?
Yes.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Is that girl in there? That was got to be her worst.
That is
role ever.
Awful film. That's an awful film.
The dude from Prison Break and is in that. He's also in the Heroes of Tomorrow, Legends of Tomorrow. He plays.
Hey, there are a lot of great actors in terrible dog shit.
Oh my gosh, that movie is dog shit.
Hey, Idris Elba's in Spirit of Vengeance. Idris Elba, ladies and gentlemen.
He is.
Was in Ghost Rider 2, Spirit of Vengeance.
I don't know if the Ghost Rider movies would make my top 5 worst.
Dude, that second one.
I don't know. Spirit of Vengeance is pretty bad.
Wow, it's bad.
But he does piss fire in that movie, which
it saves it a little bit.
The whole movie was sold on.
It saves it a little bit.
Oh, it does not save that movie.
Would any of the MCU movies make your list?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No, because
they're all. Yeah, even the Dark World is still a level of quality.
World.
Yeah, all of those are still better than most of the X-Men movies, the frickin' Fantastic Four movies.
And only one Fantastic Four movie would make
barrel, like
with
Spawn or like Steel.
Yeah. Steel. Oof.
Steel is bad. Spawn's not bad.
Terrible.
Spawn is bad.
Spawn's
not bad.
You know why Spawn's bad? Because the animated series happened that same year.
Oh yeah, the animated series was.
And the animated series is amazing. Yeah. And Spawn the movie just ignores all the best parts of the comic book.
So what else for top 5s? You think we should do top 5 worst?
We could do a top 5 worst. I love the idea
of runs as well.
Also, we could do, this is one me and you did a long time ago, is creative teams.
Dude, that was actually the next thing I was going to say.
Kind of.
Like best top 5 writers.
Top 5 writers would be good. Top 5 artists.
It's kind of hard to do creative teams nowadays because of how modern comics are just made. There's so many different artists that they just
but at that point,
in and out.
It's pretty much just talking about what comic books used to be for us. That would really be a top 5. Creative teams.
If we do like top 5 runs, don't we also have to do like top 5 Avengers runs, top 5 X-Men run? Because my problem is,
that's a good point.
Probably feel also we should have rules for top.
Yeah, we should have rules.
Only like one character family, only like one writer, because I could put Bendis at 3 spots. Probably
I know, right?
In my top 5. Hickman too.
I was just gonna say that Hickman was probably for sure 2 of my spots.
Fantastic Four and Avengers.
And Avengers.
Yeah. I could even make an argument for his Secret Warriors. Was it Secret Warriors that he did?
Yeah,
it was Secret Warriors.
Yeah.
What about his Shield run?
I was just gonna say Shield runs up there.
But Bendis.
I was gonna say Bendis and Remender also have a bunch of.
Oh yeah, dude, without a doubt. But also, all 5 of mine could all be X-Men books.
Yeah.
At least 3 or 4 of them could be, very easily without any, argument.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard, dude. Maybe we'll do both. We'll do top 5 runs, and then we'll do down the road we'll do top 5 Bendis runs. Or top 5 Hickman.
Top 5 Bendis runs.
Yeah,
Just
Bendis books.
Now, to be fair, when this was an article,
how could you not have a top 5? Hold on, Jules. How can you not have?
I might have a bottom 5.
Of what?
Dude, Avengers. His run on Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man.
His Ultimate Spider-Man run.
Jessica fucking Jones.
His Alias run. Yep.
I could throw his X-Men run in there.
I love his X-Men run. I know we argued about it.
It's not bad. Hey, Big Will's here. Hey, Big Will. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you stopping by.
And I say this is. I love his Daredevil run. It's one of my favorites.
Bendis' Daredevil run?
He created a lot of characters we use today, one of which being Echo. He literally broke Alex Maleev into the industry.
His Daredevil run feels more like an offshoot of his Avengers run because Matt wouldn't join the team. You know what I mean?
But he did Daredevil first. He did do Daredevil first.
I mean, he did, but
I
oh,
liked
live
his-
from the hospital. Sorry to hear that, Big Will. I knew you were somewhere earlier because I was messaging with him. I hope you feel better, dude. Stay safe.
Dude,
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Again, this is the pre-show, live pre-show, brought to you by SpinWiz Comics, where we talk about what we're going to do on the show. Last bit of business is Geekterion collection.
I'm so excited.
Next episode is tomorrow night.
Did you say the file this time?
I did not bring the right. Damn it.
Gosh.
I am just terrible at this.
Why?
But tomorrow we are talking about Gremlins. Same time, same place.
Man, I watched it earlier today. I'm ready.
Yeah. Taylor, whatever else you want to say about Bendis, that Daredevil run is legit. No,
Thank you.
Bendis did no wrong for me. Not really.
I love that.
Until he got to DC. House of M. I'll put House of M on there. He wrote House of M, damn it. I love House of M.
It's pretty good.
I meant to bring that up when we talked about Civil War being the event that really started everything. House of M, to me, is what really kicked off the events.
House of M was not a line-wide event. It was just it was an X-Men event.
No, because there's
that tie-in,
that Cap tie-in, the Iron Man tie-in.
I don't think it had those, dude. I think you're mistaken.
Yeah, it did. I'll bet you $10.
I have all of the House of M books. There is a House of M Avengers book. It's all about X-Men making up the Avengers team.
You forget there's the Hulk where he was the Hulk when he was the Aborigine and he was dealing with them.
Though, but
you had old man Cap.
You had the Hulk when he was the Aborigine.
Yep, they had old man Cap where he never got to be Captain America.
But that was only one issue. That wasn't in a run.
No, dude, there was a bunch of
Spider-Man was a mutant in House of M. Everyone thought he was a mutant.
Yes. This is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So
there's lots of tie-ins. There's a lot of tie-ins. I have all the tie-ins. I have that whole event in issues, and that became
I do not have the issues actually. I had
that was a line. I was collecting nothing but Marvel at the time, and almost every book had 3-issue arc where you got to see that character in the House of M.
Yeah,
that did happen. It was a line-wide event. He created a whole alternate reality.
See, that's my problem with it.
It was an alternate reality, but some of the characters knew what
every event is like an alternate reality.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. It's touchy for me.
It was a big event.
Echo
it
is coming to D+, so Daredevil 9 and 10 will be blowing up on spec soon.
This is my Bendis.
I actually have the new Avengers issue where Echo shows up for the first time as Ronin.
Yep, that's great.
Book's actually skyrocketing more than Daredevil 9 and 10.
I think she's going to appear in Hawkeye as Ronin. So
not Echo, just skip Echo.
No, Echo's going to be Echo.
Well, yeah.
But because he's obviously training the next Hawkeye and he already established the Ronin character, I think it's going to be her appearing as Ronin and him be like, who the fuck is this Ronin? I'm not Ronin anymore.
I'm Ronin.
Exactly.
I
think
Gremlins, that makes sense.
Let's wrap the pre-show. So Gremlins is tomorrow.
Can't wait.
All right, stay tuned for that. 7:00 Central Time. We're talking about Gremlins, and then we need to decide what we're going to do next. We need to talk to the bullies to see if they're going to choose.
We need to find out if they want to choose.
Yeah, this will be the January movie. If not, is it on me? Is it my pick?
Yeah, I think it's on you. If it's not,
well, I know what.
Actually, no. I think it's Jules because Jules picked first.
This is that's right. This will be the third one.
Oh yeah.
Well, I have a pick if you don't, Jules. So.
Okay. What do you have? Let's hear it.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay. Touche. After the show then.
All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out for the pre-show. Stay tuned right now to this because we are doing the regular preview show. We're talking about all the books. So let's do it. Get this show on the fucking road. Go back to bed.
This is bad comedy.
It's true, Galvatron.
I love Galvatron.
What's wrong with Galvatron?
He's all right, I guess. What? I don't get a pick. What, you want a pick for Geekterion? You can make a pick. I don't know if we're gonna pick it. Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. Another episode of This Geek in Comics. Outright Geekeries. Comic Book Shit Talk Show.
Just a show.
I am your co-host Gomer. With me, as always, for the Monday night previews extravaganza, Adam Normal, Jules True, the true one. How's it going, gents?
It's going all right, man.
Had a great live pre-show.
It was a good time.
It's
always a good time.
It's
always a good time on Monday nights.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just get right into it.
Dive straight on in.
Yeah, let's just dive straight on in. Chat, if you see something, say something. We're going to be talking about all of the books coming out this week, Tuesday, less than like 3 hours. And then also Wednesday, because normal comic book publishers release their books on Wednesday. Let's not beef on that. So 12:15 for DC. That's tomorrow. Again, if you see something, say something. Mention it in the chat. We will go back and talk about it as much as we can. You know, we're not reading every damn thing, but Jules might be. Endless Winter is still going on.
It's still going on. It's taking up this Aquaman
already.
book that is like a zombie book now because the run is done. Yeah, it's over.
It seems like it's still the same. Like they got this daughter who is aged way too fast for
yeah, she's like a toddler now. And
Amethyst. We totally skipped Amethyst because no one cares. That's a nice variant. It's pretty good.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, Endless Winter has not been great.
No,
yeah, I'm not reading it.
That's.
And I'm a big Ron Mars guy, and I'll be the first one to tell you it sucks.
Yep.
We do have Batman number 105. Tiny and Duce with Pagluani and Danny Mickey. Batman Battles Ghostmaker. Oh, and the conclusion to this epic tale. Come on, quit lying.
Epic tale.
Epic
This is
tale.
like this is kind of. This feels
Boring
sort of like
as hell.
one of those filler arcs where he's just kind of laying the groundwork for where he's going to put things in the future. He's not
boring.
Nothing really epic is going down yet.
Can we just get back to, detective stories for Batman?
No,
He was so good at that. He was so good at that.
that.
And they just completely gave up. It's just too much action for Batman these days for me. Tom King ruined Batman. He ruined him.
Ellis and Hitch finish up Batman's Grave, which I wasn't a fan of, but I do know several people who adore it. So whatever. Catwoman 28. I'm pretty sure this is the last issue of this too.
I think so. I think this is the last issue.
Let's click on it and look. Everything's changing.
Yeah. Well, they're
introducing
kind of,
Catwoman and the Strays. Catwoman and the Strays. What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's probably going to be the next series.
Probably, yeah. It's probably her crew.
Yeah.
Sounds lame.
Like Birds of Prey, the Strays.
Doing a dope cover though. Good God. It's a nice cover. Jeez Louise.
Oh, that's cool.
Jenny Frizen. Death Metal number 6, finally.
Jeez.
Oh gosh, yeah. This has been coming out at a snail's pace, man.
Man, I am burnt on this book already.
Me too. I'm just ready for it to be over. Archer, I'm doing a Miracle cover, Mr. Miracle cover. That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
It's pretty nice. But yeah, I'm ready for that to be done. Just 2 more issues of that. Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
Yes.
I hope they have that cover at my shop. That's dope.
That's an awesome cover.
That is rad. They also have a 1 in 100 cover somehow. Cool. Okay. Season 2, number 10. Just a couple more issues of that. So that's going to continue while Future State is going on, obviously.
So it's going to continue while Future State's going on, and then the last issue of it is going to come out like the same week as the first issue of the new series comes out.
Oh.
I'm ready for it to be over.
Me too.
I'm ready for
the new series. The new series sounds like it's going to be a John Stewart run, so I'm cool with that. I'm interested in that. Yeah,
I'm really cool with that. I mean, Jeff Johns brought Green Lantern back, but just made me hate Hal Jordan and his overexposure. I will say that to the very bitter end.
I agree. There's a lot of better Lanterns.
My gosh.
Endless Winter continues in JL 58. This is part 5 of Endless Winter. This is moving right along, aren't they?
Yeah.
Lame. Nightwing. More Nightwing. Rorschach. I'm not reading that.
No. I gave up on that
book. It's a dope cover, though. It's a dope cover right here.
I mean, they've had nothing but great covers for this book.
Oh, the art is
fantastic.
fantastic.
Covers.
Yeah.
Superman. Nope.
It's been
Another-
okay.
Another Tales from the
Superman
Dark
hasn't been the bad
Multiverse.
book.
I'm done with the Dark Multiverse book. I'm done with all the tie-ins to Death Metal.
I'm gonna get this one just because of Steve Orlando.
Nah, I
like
just
Steve
want that
Orlando.
event to be done.
I am ready for it to be done, but I do
Here's-
like Steve Orlando.
And here's
Ah,
part
man,
6.
Teen Titans, man. Is
Another
that 3?
zombie book.
Is that 3
Another
endless
zombie
winter
book.
books?
That is 3 endless winter books this week.
2 of which that are already canceled.
Well,
And
no,
the
this
only
this
reason
is
we're
a
doing
one
this-
shot. This is a.
It
Oh,
says
okay.
part
Good.
6 though.
I know, but
the...
it's a one shot.
Okay.
It's
doesn't
not.
make sense to me.
It's not part of the Teen Titans run that was canceled.
Yeah. Ooh, a Simone DeMayo cover for. Man,
Ooh,
good
now
God.
that's cool.
Put this dude on something awesome, please. I mean, he's on 2 awesome books right now. Champions
Yeah, I
is
was just
great.
saying, yeah, that was a great book.
We Only Find Them When They're Dead is awesome.
Great book.
But come on, give this dude something that he can really
Mhm.
sink his teeth
Something
into.
not a DC though. Not a DC.
Yeah, give him Marvel book. Definitely.
Please give him our book. Spidey
Ooh,
book.
the trade paperback, V for Vendetta Black Label edition, finally coming out.
Oh wow.
Anything
They just want to get rid of all those Vertigo books. Yep. Anything to bury that name.
All right, now we're on to everything else. These are books dropping on Wednesday. Again, chat, see something, say something. We will go back and talk about it. Bad Girls number 5. That's the end of the first arc.
I'm so excited for this book.
Commanders in Crisis hits the quarter mark with issue number 3. It's been good.
Yeah, it's
I
been
like
really
it.
fun.
I like it.
It's nice to read an event book without having to be burdened by the continuity of doing an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Decorum number 6. This is Hickman's book with what the hell is that dude's name? Mike Huddleston. Man, it's so good.
It's
It's
so
a comic
good.
book masterclass, dude.
I've been trade waiting on this one.
It's
Oh,
so good. It's
it's
only
so
8
good.
issues. It's only
Yeah.
8 issues. So you got a couple more months. Okay, Post Americana. I actually read this first issue before we came on the air because, again, I didn't work today. Steve Scroce and Dave Stewart is helping out with the art, but it's Scroce art and it's fucking brutal, dude. Just like you
course it is.
imagine.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Some cannibals show up at the end and they're literally wearing human skin for like
Mm.
like one dude walks in with a polo shirt and you can tell it's a bunch of stitched together faces.
That's
it's
awesome.
Awesome.
It's very cool. It's basically there was a place made in the mountains so that the executive branch of the government had some place to go. They didn't make it. The only ones that made it were the rich pricks who bought their way into there.
Of course.
Now it's years and years and years and years later. There's a wasteland full of obviously cannibals and a bunch of idiots. And this under the mountain group elected a new president and they're going to take back America by force and enslave all of these, crazy, despicable people. And it's Scroce art, man.
That's
It's
awesome.
let me go over to the
It's worth picking
it's
up.
got because these guys are such good friends. It's got a Dave Dar or a Jeff Darrow cover.
Of
Oh
course.
yeah,
Which
That makes
awesome.
the most sense.
I love Jeff Darrow. Yeah,
everybody does.
That's awesome.
I've never met a human
That's
being who doesn't like Jeff Darrow. What else we got? Stillwater number 4. Definitely one of my 3 books that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yep.
This
Yep.
week.
Stillwater's been a lot of fun. I love Chip Zdarsky. He's been hot right
Killing it
now.
on this book. It's a
Mhm.
great
He is good.
story, man.
It's got really great dialogue. I love the dialogue in this book mostly.
Yeah. 100% agree. Moving on to Dark Horse, Just Barbalian number 2. That's
Wait,
from the Black Hammer universe.
The 7 to Eternity, is that coming out this week too?
Yes. Is that the
That's
last issue?
another-
of 7?
Is it?
It's not the
I
last
wanna
issue,
say-
is it? No.
No.
It's the last arc. It's the last arc. Part 2 of the last arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm behind
I
on
like
this
this
series. I'll be honest.
I love this book.
I'm
Got
way behind
great
on
art.
this.
Got good. It's
Yeah.
Rick Remender.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
Jerome Opeña,
Yeah,
with
man.
Matt Hollingsworth. Matt Hollingsworth is multiple Eisner Award winner for colors. So
Yeah. For very, very good reasons. This is a really fun.
Tula Latoy. Oh shit, Tula Latoy's got a cover for this.
Oh, of course. Oh,
Sorry,
stop.
Tula Lote. Sorry, Lote. That's beautiful.
Oh wow,
That's
yeah, that is a
beautiful
gorgeous cover.
That's gorgeous. All right, moving back, Dark Horse again, Barbalian, and IDW has nothing. 3 books this week. They got the Lock and Key book. They have this Invisible Men, but they do have the Star Trek Voyager 7's Reckoning.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
haven't
cool.
been
The
reading
first
this.
issue is great. If you're a fan of Voyager, it's fun to revisit these characters.
That's
The
always fun to
characters
revisit.
are like friends. It's like seeing an old friend. So, all right, moving on. Marvel Comics. Don't laugh at Black Cat #1. Black Cat #1 was one of the best-selling issues of 2019. Because of the coronavirus pandemic, it sort of got relaunched because the story they were telling in Black Cat caught up to where King in Black should have been.
Yep.
But King in Black was delayed because Empire got pushed back. So basically, they canceled Black Cat Volume 3, I think the last one was, and this is Volume 4. So,
Oh, okay. That's an
Yeah.
interesting story to it.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's the same creative team, same everything, same status quo that was established in that Black Cat run. But yeah, there you go.
Believe it or not, I'm picking that up too
I am
because
not
of
picking that
everything that happened.
I am not picking that up.
Oh man, Red Hulk.
Nullified Captain
Oh,
America.
gosh.
Yeah, Cap is
Way
fighting
to
Red Hulk.
guarantee me not buying a book.
Gosh, I am not a fan of the Red Hulk either. And Dan Slott, I think, is the guy who did that to me.
No, Jeff Loeb.
Oh
Jeff
yeah, it was
Loeb,
Jeff
yeah.
Loeb. You're right.
Jeff
You're right.
Loeb.
I knew it was some fat bearded fucking
And
Marvel.
A-Bomb and Red Hulk marred that entire run.
Sucked so bad.
Sucked
The
so
problem with Hulk is with Red Hulk is everybody and their mom guessed who the Red Hulk was from the
It was so
very
obvious.
first fucking issue.
So obvious.
And he lied about it. He's like, nah, it's not Ross.
I know.
He lied.
Man,
Why?
they did the same fucking shit with the guy in Spider-Man right now. In the very beginning, everybody
yeah.
guessed it was fucking
Came
Harry.
We all knew it was
Yeah.
Harry.
We all knew it was Harry. I'm not even reading the book. And I'm like, it's probably Harry.
It was. It was so obvious it was Harry. I hated all the red herrings.
So stupid.
To be
Literally a red Harry.
Get it? Red herring. And Fred Hulk too. I mean, like all the red herrings was terrible.
Yeah.
It was obvious it was Ross.
Kelly Thompson, Gerardo Sandoval on the Deadpool book. I'm not even sure why we talk about this book anymore. I don't know anyone reading it anymore. I don't know. I want to enjoy it, but Black Widow's good though. Keep it up over there, Kelly.
Yeah, Black Widow is good.
Fantastic Four.
I'm still reading.
We get 2 Immortal Hulk issues this week.
Oh
Immortal
wow,
Hulk
too.
41, and coming up in a moment. I'll just go
King
to
in
it right
Black.
now.
Yeah.
King in Black,
Yeah.
Immortal Hulk #1. There is a very cool note for King in Black, Immortal Hulk #1. It is a silent issue.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
I'm excited about it.
I'm actually
Well,
excited
it's
about
not really
it
a
too.
silent issue, is it? Because it said at the beginning it had "Twas the Night Before Christmas." Is it gonna have like that whole story in there? That whole
I think
poem,
that's just the title.
or just the
Yeah.
beginning? Oh,
I think that's just the title of the book. Because imagine you're in New York, you're Christmas shopping last minute, and a fucking Hulk and a damn symbiote dragon pop out of the sky and start kicking your ass. Yeah, so
It's awesome.
there. Happy ho-ho, everyone.
That's awesome.
Al Ewing's killing it right now.
He really is.
Let's go back up to Iron Man. Iron Man number
Oh yeah,
4.
Iron Man 4. I'm also looking forward to this book this week.
I hate how I got it zoomed in because you can't see any of the covers. Cafu's killing on the art. Cantwell's okay.
Really?
I'm not even a big fan of Korvac and all that shit. You know, everyone's like, a lot of people swear by.
Oh, I know. I'm
Korvac.
not a big Corvette.
Yeah. It's from the chat. Taylor, Black Widow is amazing. It is, especially that last issue with that cliffhanger at the end.
Oh.
I don't even know if it's a cliffhanger. It was
So
just
good.
more of an amazing ending. So there you go. There's that. They do have a bunch of these nullified variants coming out where I don't know the difference between a nullified variant and a venomized variant. I guess it's more teeth.
It's probably the
now.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Whatever. Everything got to be
It's just-
something nice.
Just a different name they can stamp on it to sell to people.
Yeah. Magnificent Miss Marvel still tying into the whole outlawed thing. Here we go. New Mutants. They had a preview up here. Yeah, this is not the right preview.
Do we get a new creative team on this one, or is that an?
I think no, I don't know. Hold on. Let's look at the solicit. No, it's still Vita Ayala. No, she is new. on this.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Hickman and Bryson, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Hickman, and then it was Bryson. Yeah,
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
like going
so
back
no
and forth,
Bryson, yeah.
kind of. Yeah, so we'll see. Rod Rice doing the art. Should be good.
That should be good.
Wild Hunt throwback. It's weird seeing Warlock without Cypher in this new status quo.
Yeah.
Although 3's a crowd. Cypher's literally got a new bay. Literally.
Yeah. Literally.
Savage Avengers. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and read this. Because when this book first came out, it was like Wolverine and Punisher. Conan, yes, was there. But it was also, I think, Elektra was on the team. I don't know who the fuck. When did Magic and Juggernaut get on this team? What the hell is going on? I want to read that book. I quit paying attention to it. I mean, look at this shit. That is
Juggernaut's gonna be there.
dude. That's
Oh, man.
as hell.
I
They're
have
fighting
this
that
comic book.
dragon?
I just a few behind, and now I really want to read. I'm really glad I'm gonna have
Look at this, man. A 4-member team with the 4-panel layout. And I'm the
Black Knight,
Juggernaut, bitch. I'm the
Love it.
Juggernaut, bitch. Yeah, you gotta have a bitch in there.
Got it. They can do it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sure they could, especially in this book.
Especially
Man,
in this book.
that looks good. So yeah, I'm not jumping on this, but I may have to pick up the trade. I guess it'd be the 3rd trade for it.
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
It's actually been a lot of fun. I love Gary Dugan. He does books like this really well, honestly. He's a good team writer.
Yeah. He's never missed as far as I know.
Yeah, he really has.
Yeah, he's never written anything that's been bad. Everything that he's done is
it's good or
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good or better.
Symbiote Spider-Man, Peter David, Greg Land. So it's give and take there. This is like
great writing,
throwback
terrible art.
Yeah,
Great
I don't
writing,
know.
terrible art.
I don't know why we have King in Black. I don't know. It seems weird. Symbiote Spider-Man, King in Black. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, Wolverine, Black, White, and Blood also coming out. You'll notice this cover here. This is the A cover. Marvel is putting out a secret variant with him without Logan without his mask on.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yes, keep an eye out for that. That'll be worth quite a bit of money on the spec market. I kind of dig this, man.
I do too. I really liked the first one. I'm gonna be totally honest. You know what? It's what I wish those Batman black and white books ended up being, but they're just not. This is, you know, the thing about Wolverine, he lends himself to noir better than Batman these days because
I don't know about that, but I guess it would depend on the writer.
It depends on the writer,
really
but
noir. It's not really noir. It's sort of like they're doing it black and white and red to highlight how bloody and red it is.
The violence. Yeah, to highlight the violence.
Yeah, but it's also to highlight the fact that he is a black and white character.
Yeah,
he is.
It is good though.
Good
Look,
and bad.
Chris Claremont book.
Yeah.
Chris Claremont writing some shit. Saladin Ahmed doing some stuff. That's cool.
I know it's a bunch of good writers and God, great name. But I love Kev Walker. I do love
Kev Walker and Salvador LaRocca, but yeah,
I do. No, not a fan of Greg Land, but I love Kev Walker. And
I like Kev Walker too. Yeah, Kev Walker's fun.
Yeah, Kev Walker's a lot of fun.
Finally, for me, X-Force.
X-Force. I'm excited for X-Force to come back.
I am too.
It's hitting right back to where it was. If you'll remember, they like pranced Colossus through the streets as a freaking enemy of the state. And now they're getting right back into that. I about forgot about all that shit because of Ten of Swords. You know,
I will say that the best thing that's happened after Ten of Swords is that everything just picked right up where it left off.
But it didn't forget. It didn't forget.
Exactly. That's been so often we go through an event in Marvel and the books
either never heard about it. You never talk about it again.
You never either talk about what just happened or you talk too much about what happened and you forget what was going on before.
Yeah.
All of the X books have literally come right back into their own in the best way.
They have a nice balance to them. There's
a nice balance to it. I hope everybody takes notes on this is how you do an event and you pick your books back up after. This is what they're doing.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Oh, Dynamite is
got some cheesecake, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got plenty of cheesecake.
Ooh, Green Hornet though.
Green
Hornet book.
One Green Hornet book.
Mars Attacks Red Zone, yeah.
That's not even a new book. That's a $50 Virgin cover.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, they gotta stay afloat somehow. They gotta make that money.
Yeah, I mean, there's another one, a Mars Attacks Virgin cover. I don't get it.
They're trying
Anyway,
to stay
going to
afloat,
Boom. Boom does have The Expanse #1. This is going out of the
The
it
TV
was-
show?
Yeah.
It
It's
was
on Amazon now, right?
it was somewhere else, and then it moved to
It
Amazon.
was originally on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
I read these books and I love this show, so I can tell you that it was on Sci-Fi originally, and then it moved to Prime. And if you haven't watched it, it is great high sci-fi.
The first 2 seasons were a lot more political.
Agreed. But
And
then
I liked it more. I liked it more.
I liked that it was more
Third
political.
season, which is when it moved to Amazon,
Yes.
you could tell immediately that things had changed.
Well,
You know what
to
I
be
mean?
fair, they're taking everything straight out of the books. And the first 2 books kind of bait and switch you with all the politics.
Yeah.
And you never really think it's going to hit that extra high sci-fi gear with aliens. But then in the books it does. And to me, I'd already read the book, so I knew where it was going.
Well, the idea that there's like Earth and Mars and then the Belters, that's dope, dude. The 3 factions is just perfect science fiction.
But it's a great,
it dropped the ball for me.
How humanity has to unite is that we all have to hate one thing together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
It is.
Well, unless it's coronavirus, then it doesn't fucking matter.
Yes, but that's
moving on.
the point they're going with the aliens.
Moving on.
The coronavirus is fake. We will all believe that the aliens are real.
Yeah, no, dude, no shit. No shit.
Oh, man. Look at that
Power
art,
Rangers.
I love this book. It's a lot of fun. The art's really fun. Yeah. They do such a good job of making characters that just were never real characters. I want to clarify the Power Rangers were the flattest characters possible. They had nothing interesting. And now they're great. They gave them full fleshed out stories, reasons for you to care about them, and they just keep fucking throwing you at them. They are what the X-Men really used to be in terms of there was no canon and you just kept getting deeper and deeper with each character.
Yeah.
I like this run.
All right. We only find them when they're dead. #4.
Definitely excited for this book.
Yes. Me too.
It's definitely one of the most gorgeous books that's on that's getting sold right now.
I don't know where this come from.
Dude, the art in this book is flawless.
I say it every time. It reminds me of Don Bluth animation, dude.
Yeah, man, it really does.
Good.
So is this the last issue? Since in the last issue they found a god who wasn't dead?
I hope not.
No, I really hope not.
I'm just making a joke.
I
don't think it is.
Like, oh, we found it.
That's it. It's over.
Final showdown. It doesn't. We're not really sure what's happening here. That's another Al Ewing book. That dude's fucking killing it.
Al Ewing kills sci-fi, man. He knows.
He does. He kills sci-fi.
Man, Sword was so good last week. Anyway, okay.
Dude, Sword was so good last week.
How about every department has a different color, like in fucking Star Trek?
I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, this is little things. Al Ewing
it is
kills
little things. It's little things.
Little things.
American Ronin #3. I don't know.
The art's fun.
The art's fun.
That's really what I can say.
Yeah.
I like that first issue. That second issue was a little much of a lull for me.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I like Peter Milligan. I'm gonna give him the chance. I'm gonna keep going. But the art is really the only thing keeping me in this book.
If I remember, I'll pick this one up. Just to look at that art. But
here's
Blade Runner. The first 2 issues really didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry, we're talking about American Ronin. There was no preview for that, and we have Blade Runner 2029. Still trying to milk this cow. Michael Green, Mike Johnson, Andres, Guinaldo, Peach Momoko's got a cover, obviously. Whatever. I'm not a fan of Blade Runner shit. It's good, but
yeah, it's I hate to say this, it's just there's so many other things that have done this kind of story, and they've just done it better at this point, or they've gone further in different directions. We've evolved past what Blade Runner was.
Well, I mean, I do still think that the original Blade Runner does have its place. But
absolutely, and that should be in the Geek Tearing collection at some point. All I'm saying is,
please don't make me watch that.
What? You
I
know
mean,
you
it's
love that
good,
movie.
but it's good to
so
watch.
good.
I don't know if it's okay. Never mind. That's a different conversation.
That's a different conversation. That is a different conversation.
If you
It's
say
very
something, say
important.
something,
It's
man. I
important.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it is very.
It's a
This is
weird.
it. Kind of feels
It's a
light
weird
for
week.
me again this week. I don't.
And it's what the last few weeks have been for me in terms of I get a few books here and there from everybody else, but Marvel is a big bulk of what I grab.
Yeah,
Well, so Marvel is a big bulk of what I get, but I also just feel the large absence of DC. You
I
know?
do.
Just
I do too, man.
It's
completely
weird,
gone.
man. It's weird. I hate to say this, but like the only thing that's gonna save it is Disney buying them. Because the one thing that Marvel has going
Oh,
for them is
don't start this up.
hey man, if they could compete by being owned by the same people, the thing is Warner
I
Brothers keeps firing people. Dude,
I
every
agree that
day
we need,
in the news, Warner
I
Brothers
don't want to
fires
see
more
that.
people.
we do
Warner
need
Bro-
some people at
Somebody has
DC.
to buy them. Somebody has to buy them.
We need executives in
To
charge
care.
of
They
DC
need to care
who
about
are
the comic.
creatives, not administrators.
Yeah.
AT&T executives are administrators,
Yes,
not
this is the problem.
creatives.
This is the
Mhm.
problem.
Yes,
The one thing I give Disney credit for, it is a creative company full of
it
creative
is,
people.
and it always. Yes, you're right.
And it's always been. That's the
As
one
far as
thing.
they drifted away from Uncle Walt's vision,
Yes,
still are a creative company. They still
they are
know what
creative.
sells.
Yes, yes. They make entertaining things. I mean,
Yes.
to be fair, if you look at what Marvel was before the Disney purchase and what Marvel's evolved, just as the comic book side. I'm not even
Yeah.
talking about the TV, the movies, all the action figures, the video games. If you look at
Yeah.
what Marvel was doing before being purchased by Disney and what they've accomplished since being purchased by Disney as a publisher, they've boomed. Let's be honest. They've
No,
boomed.
you're right. You're right.
They've gotten the best writers, the best artists. They've produced some of their best work in the Disney era. And it's mostly because
You're not
Disney
wrong.
just gives them money and says, do what you do best. And
Give
we won't
us
get
stuff to make
involved.
movies about.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's really what they're doing.
That's really what they're doing now. But in the beginning, you got to remember they bought him in what, 03, 04?
Yeah. Just to make Iron Man,
That's
and then
what they
Just to
did.
make-
You know that whole Bendis Avengers run.
Yeah.
It was
Exactly.
just a blueprint for the movie.
moving on. Again, if you see something, say something. I don't have anything else, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm really picking anything else up.
Yeah. Unless
Okay,
I just see
hold on,
something
hold
I
on.
don't.
There was one book that I want to put a. Shit, I gotta find it. It may have been below
Canuck
where
Beyond.
where I was. Yeah, Canuck Beyond. It's a Canadian like superhero.
Is it Captain
team.
Canuck?
Yeah, no, it's a rib on
It's a rib on
Vindicator.
that.
It is
Yeah,
Captain Canuck.
Tom
though.
Yeah.
Evans,
It
known
is Captain
for
Canuck.
Canuck, guy saving the planet, or so we thought. Having been flung through an interdimensional space engine, he now finds himself stranded on an alien world deep within the universe, someplace beyond. So it's Captain
Beyond.
Canuck, but it's
But
like Captain
going
Canuck
beyond.
world, yeah. I still haven't found the book I'm looking for, so King Tank Girl. This is Tank Girl that since it's moved over to what Albatross or whatever the hell it is. So that's okay. Alan Martin, Brent Parson can usually not go wrong with a Tank Girl book.
You really can. I mean, it's always going to be at least fun. The art's going to be spectacular. The plot is going to be whatever it is. But I mean, if you just want to read a fun comic book, you really can't go wrong.
Here's a book called Night Hunters. It's got some okay art, I guess.
Very red art. Yeah.
Red,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very 80s art.
yeah, not really my cup of tea.
Yeah.
What is this? Augie and the Cockroaches. This got to be a little kid book.
Yeah, it sounds like a kid's book.
Rye number 10. Rye finally back.
Oh my gosh, that took forever to happen.
Yeah. Resident number 6. Here it is. Here's the book I was looking for. Sam and His Talking Gun. I read the first 4 or 5 pages of this. It's Drew and Lee Ferguson. Sam stands in a room full of bodies, blood, and broken things. The only thing on his mind, Colt, his brother, blood or not. Colt, who killed the only other person Sam had left. Colt, who broke Sam's mind and left the shattered pieces in an asylum. But Sam is back, and he has a talking gun. Okay, literally, he's going around the first 3 or 4 pages of this. There's no word balloons except for his gun saying "bang," and it doesn't. It's not a sound effect. It's not like an
It's the
onomatopoeia.
word balloon.
It's the word
Word
bubble.
balloon. It's bang.
Oh,
That's hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna have to
I've
check
got
that
to
out.
read the rest of this, dude. I've got to check this out.
Okay, I'm checking this out.
It's a revenge book with a psycho who has a talking gun.
I am interested. I love a good revenge story. I love a good revenge story.
We do have another volume of Second Coming on the way.
Ooh.
Second Coming was like Jesus lives with Superman so that Jesus can learn how to be a hero. I'm not quite sure what this is about. Maybe we should click on the solicit. This is the book, if you'll remember, that DC was doing, and then like Mothers Against anything that they don't like.
Anything fun? Yeah.
Anything fun. Got it canceled. And Ahoy Comics picked it up. It's Mark Russell and Leonard Kirk. The Most Dangerous Comic Book and the Most Lovely Comics Beat returns for a new 6-issue series by Mark Russell and
I like
Richie
Mark
Pace.
Russell, so
Oh, me too, dude.
And I like Leonard Kirk's art.
Yeah. The infant Sunstar will grow up to fulfill his destiny as Earth's most powerful superhero and roommate to Jesus Christ. But first, he and his parents must endure the mundane and tedious on the last night of the doomed planet Zirconia. So basically, this is a origin story of their Superman,
Oh, that's cool.
character in this. Yeah, Second Coming was dope, dude.
It was dope.
It wasn't all the blasphemy and shit that people were talking about. It's really,
but that's always
it rarely is. It rarely
is.
Shit Show, number 1. Scout Comics. The world once had an age of heroes where Legend, the principal protector of peace, and his legion defended the earth from threats. Then, in the blink of an eye, unimaginable horrific forces catapulted the age of heroes into extinction. Now, as people wander aimlessly through a heroeless world, the magnificent McCoys travel far and wide to showcase their powers for the almighty penny. Led by drunkard Richard McCoy, the hero once known as Legend, the McCoys try to find normalcy in a world that is just slivers of what it once was. It's basically Old Man Logan with a circus.
Yeah. That sounds like fun, though. That does sound like fun. That does sound kind of awesome. I'm also adding this into my list of things to just check out.
I might have to check it out too.
And the dude's drunk. Can he remain sober enough to put down the mysterious force?
Sounds like shoot, what's that Valiant book? Archer and Armstrong?
Yes, that does sound like Archer and Armstrong.
So that looks cool. I don't know. All of these are signed. Like, this is a Strange Adventure signed. That's Kylo Ren signed. Which is weird that Diamond's having to do that now. Sell books.
You gotta make money when DC drops.
I think it's Dynamic Forces doing it, or at least they were. Which is a Dynamite company. Dynamite owns Dynamic Forces.
They really gotta make money, so that makes the most sense to me.
So there you go. I got nothing else, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Here's Tarna. Is Tarna finally coming out? Tarna 2020 from Heavy Metal?
Oh, no fucking way.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Tarna book. I want to know who's on this book. It's surely Heavy Metal. Yeah, Heavy Metal magazine. Yeah. Stephanie Phillips with Patrick Zurcher.
Woo!
Christian Ward's doing that cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's definitely a Christian Ward cover. Patrick Zurcher, that's
I like Patrick Zurcher.
Yeah, that's a great grab for art.
Stephanie Phillips is good too. She wrote on Savage Avengers.
Yeah, she did.
Artemis and the Assassin. Patrick Zurcher did some art with Savage Avengers.
Yes.
See, that's pretty cool.
That's cool. That is cool.
Look at the rest of this preview. Oh man, that's pretty cool, dude.
Ooh, yeah. See, that was a great steal for the artist. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun.
Who doesn't love Tarna? I mean,
yeah, that's sick that they're even doing that.
Why didn't they have Christian Ward do the interiors on this?
Man, I was just thinking that.
That would have been so much better.
Man, Heavy Metal. That movie rules.
Yeah, they probably can't.
No shit. No, dude, I can't imagine what he costs to do a whole freaking book like this.
Oh.
Man, you remember when he was doing that Ultimates book with Al Ewing? That book was crazy.
That book was so
Galactus was
good.
like the life bringer or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude,
that
that
was
whole
great.
Ultimates run had nothing but great artists. Didn't it start with Kenneth Rocafort?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
did.
started with Rocafort, and then you have to have somebody trippy on that book. And those
Yeah,
might be
definitely.
the two trippiest guys in the biz right now in terms of doing
Man,
that
that
crazy
book should have
shit.
kept going. I really liked that
Well,
book.
it kind of is now with Sword.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's
kind of,
true. That's true. That's a
kind
good point. That's a good point. I love Adam Brashear. I love Blue Marvel. That's a character we don't do enough with. He did. He's
Okay.
I
I
like
like
him.
that book. I did like that
I
book.
like that book. It was
All
a
right,
good
so what are
book.
we looking forward to? I got to put Post Americana #1 on that list because it was a great first read. I have already actually read it, but Decorum #6 I'm looking forward to. Stillwater #4,
Stillwater.
and I don't know. I guess that King in Black Immortal Hulk #1 with the silent issue. I guess honestly, it's a light week for me, man. It's a really
It's kind of a
light
light
week.
week for me too, man. I'm gonna check out Death Metal just cause. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Death Metal.
Eh.
I mean, it's still been good. I've only read one bad issue of it.
We'll see. I'm
It's
just
just
ready
been
for it to
so
be
drawn
done.
out, though. I'm
I'm
so ready
ready
for
for it
to
to
be
be
done.
over.
Yeah, but I'm still excited for the 2X books that's coming out this week too.
Yep.
I'm excited for the new creative team and New Mutants. I'm ready for it to
Cool.
go in a new direction because New Mutants was kind of one of the lower tier books in the last.
It was. It was still
collection.
great, but yeah,
It was still good, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Uh,
It ain't
but
X-Men. It ain't X-Force.
Yeah, I'm super excited for X-Force though. I'm definitely ready for them to go back to it. I love Douchebag Beast. Fascist Beast has been great.
Well, Hickman, I
He's
think
been fascist for a long time, but
yeah, and it's not even Hickman writing this; it's Ben Percy. But I think it was an interview. It might have been with Ben Percy and not Hickman, but he looked at Beast and say, "Okay, well, what is the ultimate end game for Beast?" And he said it was Dark Beast from the Age of Apocalypse, and he's like, "No, that's the Beast. That is Beast."
I mean,
And Dark
to
Beast
be
is
fair,
Beast.
he built this in his new Avengers run. When Beast joined the Illuminati, he has been sowing these seeds. If you've read Hickman's new Avengers run, he set up Beast taking over Professor X's place at the Illuminati table. And Beast was all about making the hard decisions.
Yeah. Hickman actually had a little bit of a quote today talking, it's X-Men Monday on one of these websites. I think it's AIPT, but about how Franklin Richards is now depowered. And he's like, well, I'm not working in a vacuum. Other people are doing their runs. And, during my run, he's like, usually when I write, I have everything, planned. Exactly what's going to happen. I know everything, every beat that I need to hit in my outline. But when I was doing shit, and he mentioned that, he's like, I didn't know Professor Xavier's, was going to die, so I had to change Illuminati. I didn't know Miles Morales was going to, be part of shit. I didn't know all of these things were going to happen. So I had to change my plans, he's like, and that's what happened. So it sounds to me like lip service because it seems to me like he had plans for Franklin Richards before Slott ever started his run.
Very much so.
So
probably
Dan Slott, leave Hickman's shit alone, leave his toys alone, and play with your own toys. Fork on your own plate.
Now that they've announced that movie, they're gonna somehow put Fantastic Four back in Hickman's hands.
They have to get rid of Dan Slott.
They have to definitely get rid of Dan Slott.
Now that there's going to be a focus on FF because a movie's coming.
I don't know.
You've got the best FF writer of all time currently in your bullpen.
And that's not fair because they're also going to be coming out with an X-Men movie and X-Men movies. So why not have your best writer also on X-Men? But there's definitely things they can take from that FF run.
He could do both. He has everything plotted out so far ahead. I'm sure he could do both.
So the problem with his X-Men run though is all of his stuff is really good for future or not his X-Men, his Fantastic Four run, is all of his Fantastic Four stuff is good for future movies,
Sure.
not really
movie
like a
4,
first
5,
movie.
and 6.
Yeah,
very
like,
much so. The
After
latter
we go through
trilogy.
Doom,
It's
after we
true.
get to
It's
Doom,
true.
and maybe just before Galactus, but
yeah, like the Council of Reeds stuff, that'd be a good like mini
wait for
series
that.
on
Yeah.
Disney Plus or something.
It's true.
holy
It's true.
crap,
It's
that
true.
would be
This
so
is true.
good. That would be so good.
Uh,
Jules, 3 books that you're looking forward to the most.
Commanders in Crisis.
Nice choice. That's issue number 3.
Yep.
Nice choice.
We only find them when they're dead.
Nice choice. Al Ewing, Simone DeMeo. That's issue number 4 out of Boom.
And Big Girls 5.
Damn.
I will say Image came on strong for me this week, and boom. And Power Rangers. I do love that book.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Iron Man. I've actually really enjoyed them bringing that character back to life now that we're not bogged down by the movies and the fan service we have to give there.
Yeah.
I like that book. I like the art. I like what they're doing with
I
Tony.
like the art. I'm not sure I'm sold on where the book is going, and I know I'm not sold on
Korvac. I hate Korvac.
No, Cantwell.
Oh, Cantwell?
I'm not sold on that writer yet, dude.
I'm not sold on
Everyone
the writing.
was raving about his Doom run. I don't care for his Doom run at all.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
At all.
He's
writing the Fantastic Four road trip book. It's lame.
Yeah, it is
It's
lame.
stupid.
I'm not going to disagree with you. I like his Iron Man book so far.
So far it's okay.
It's better than all his other books. Definitely going to put over the Immortal Hulk books this week.
Yes. There's 2 of them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm a big New Mutants guy. I
Yeah.
love the idea of Magic really taking a hold of that team because Magic was always the little girl in that book. So
Yeah.
big fan. And X-Force. Really looking forward to that too. It's going to be a great week for Marvel and Image.
It's a good week for Marvel, definitely.
Definitely.
I don't know if it's a great week for anybody though.
No, just Marvel. Just Marvel.
Just X-Men, really.
Yeah.
And then
There's always good X books.
There
I'm
is
getting a little
X-Men
burned
and,
out on there being so many damn good X books, man.
I'm not.
They are. They're
I'm not.
all good.
Yeah, you know how long it's been since they've all been good? Since Chris Claremont wrote all of them?
No, it's been since then.
When? There's always one book that kind of sucks.
Like Red was bad.
Yeah. What's it called? When we had Extreme X-Men and New X-Men Extreme.
That's 90s shit.
That's 2000s. That's 2000s.
It's bad.
This is my point, though. There's always the one book that kind of mars the freaking line.
When Dawn of X started, it was
Fallen Angels.
Fallen Angels.
Oh yeah, Fallen Angels. I'm not
That
gonna
book was
disagree with
That
you.
book was trash. The art was great, but
art was great.
Kudranski did the art in that, but it was Brian Edward Hill writing it. He was just missing, man, just missing.
But you know what? Who cares now? We've got a good lineup right now.
Yeah, it really is a great lineup.
It's a great lineup right now.
Cool. Well, we're going to talk about all of these books and more on our Sunday night show next week. Tune in tomorrow night, Tuesday, at 7 p.m. Central Time. We're talking Gremlins. I should have brought my DVD. I could have held up my DVD since my dumbass didn't have this out. So, what do you got? There it is.
I got a Blu-ray.
Gremlins on the Blu-ray. Adam's favorite Christmas movie, one of my easily top 3 Christmas movies. So, we're going to chat about that tomorrow night. We're going to have a Geek Tyrion in January. We're also going to have a top 5 in January. We're not sure what those are going to be, but they are going to be.
They will.
So, thanks for listening, everybody. Check us out on patreon.com/outrightgeekery. Throw us $1 a month. We'd really appreciate it. Just a tip. If you're listening to this now, you're on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. Go to those other 2 platforms that you're not on. Search us out, Outright Geekery, and follow along. We got a whole bunch of other shows that we do. The Comic Book Bullies, I did not listen to their episode today because my kid was sick. I'm going to check them out tomorrow. That's Leroy and Eli just talking pop culture and awesomeness like that. We also have Big Willie doing Creators Outlet and 5-minute reviews and OK Boomer. And as January looms closer, I think we're going to be adding some other shows. So
yeah.
Let's figure it out. So awesome. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out. But most of all, thank these 2 jokers for hanging out with this joker.
Anytime, man.
Always good time.
We're going to do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
And he's getting better and better at that.
He blew David out of the water.
I know, dude. Dave was like, same geek time, same geek channel.